Welcome to the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. With the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Wolverines will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense takes the field for the first time today. Stakes are always high in the game. Careers are made and lost because of it, and they'll have to manage their emotions, guys.
Some games in college football just ignore. When you think about Ohio State and Michigan, you think about not just Big Ten implications, national title implications, Heisman Trophy implications. Late in the year, David, this is just must-watch TV.
Must-watch TV. Two of the winningest programs in college football history. This game, I tell you what, recent years has really brought back the tradition.
Oh, they knock it free. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover.
What a lucky break for the running.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. To the air, it's Matthews. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud, make it real difficult on our opponent.
So Michigan's offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Trying play action. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Bosa's. Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. The snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back, and that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
Splits the uprights. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it.
He's got it down the left. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wide out in motion. Looking for a man. It's Matthews. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. He caught it! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them. And
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1 and 2 in the country. You know, like these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even cause a turnover, that's just great.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll let it go down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got him downfield. And he's running in the open. Running inside the 20. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And boy, did they finish with a huge play in the passing game, scoring from 85 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. The Wolverines want to move quickly.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bowl. It's guys flying around, giving great effort and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position. And right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
That's a really nice run right there. One of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking for space. It's Baptiste. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Last time these two met, Ohio State didn't just fight that team across the field. They pretty much knocked them out, stomping Michigan.
Yeah, it was a heavyweight knockout, too. They were throwing haymakers right from the opening bell. We know that Ohio State recruits at such a high caliber. They're consistently pumping guys into the NFL. First-round talent as well. Last year's game, all of their best players, they showed up here.
And Michigan had no answer, and now does Michigan have an answer this year? Because it's another talented Buckeye team. Every year you're going to play the Buckeyes, they're going to be talented. Michigan has to make the game physical. Michigan has to play their brand of football if they want to change the outcome.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the key.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things. And with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, igniting the crowd.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Unloads to the right. Picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long. It's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there. That's why he creates the turnover.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And now on second down for this offense. Handoff to the lone back. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game? That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback. And
you make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Gonna run it. It's Higgins. Smashes through. Another broken tackle. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
third and long, I'm thinking bring in extra DBs, play for the pass, rush the passer, and this offense flips the script, runs the football right at him. Nice job by this offense catching them off guard, making the big play, getting the first down with the run.
The short hands, it's Higgins. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. Got his man. Smashes through the tackle. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pocket starts to collapse. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up for it.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Let's it fly! And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Quarterback checking off. To the air. It's Matthews. Going back to the well. Another deep ball. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to move it through the air. He'll take another shot here. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Takes it the other way. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, whether it's in the shoe or the big house, when you have these two programs with all that's at stake today, you know emotions run high in a game known simply as the game. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Ohio State plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he clumps it up inside the 20. Kicking team's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the beatdown has ensued. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalties. On first down, here comes this offense. Power football with the run. Still running at the 40. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. Throwing right. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. And the Buckeyes are flying down the field. Looking for room, it's Freeman. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this. Offense gets set for second down. Handoff to the lone back. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. So they're on the 1-yard line. The incomplete pass on 2nd down. Maybe you just try to drive it in on the ground. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the stomping has commenced. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's off to the races. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Fires to the middle. He's got it. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Gain of 24. 1st and goal, Michigan.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll do it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Running back searching for a hole. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to barge their way in, and they'll knock him down.
Well, with a huge lead, interesting decision. Are you going to try to pad it with a field goal, or do you want to stay aggressive, Dave?
And what's nice is you got this big lead, so it really doesn't matter whichever you choose, but you can grab the points.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And the route is on. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Ohio State, 44, Michigan.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Unloads to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 20. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And that might be a dagger. They push the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Higgins. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's got it. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like, you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Offense set on 1st down. They want that clock to run. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.